Hello, welcome to Elite Weather. Mr. G here with a quick update on the weather forecast for the next 48 hours as we talk about what we're going to be seeing out there for your Friday and Saturday as far as the weather forecast is concerned. And I am happy to report that cooler weather is going to be arriving for many of you folks out there that has been suffering from the heat and humidity. And we've also seen some excessive amounts of rainfall through portions of the mid-Atlantic, through this region here, through Kentucky and Tennessee, and on over into Missouri and Arkansas. So right in that mid-south region, you have been seeing a lot of heavy rain over the last 10 to 12 days, and I'm happy to report you're going to finally get a break from that as we have these two cold fronts here that's kind of working in tandem with some very strong high pressure dropping down out of Canada, and we've had this strong high pressure. The Bermuda high has been very strong this summer, and we've been getting a lot of dust off of the coast of Africa from the Sahara, so we've been seeing a lot of Sahara dust blowing across the Atlantic, and that's one of the reasons why the tropical season has been non-existent across the Atlantic as well. Is because of all that dust is making the atmosphere stable and warmer. So the atmosphere has been warmer, so it's been stable. So we've seen a lot of high pressure along the southeast, but we're finally going to see that break down a little bit. That high pressure ridge over the Atlantic is going to flatten a little bit, and it's going to allow these two fronts to move a little bit further to the south, and it's going to allow for some of that cooler air to drop down out of Canada, and some of that rainfall is going to get suppressed as well and move on off to the south and east. We've seen a lot of heavy rain through the mid-Atlantic, but we're going to finally start to dry out there and clean up the mess, and we're going to see these frontal boundaries drop down through Texas here as well. So we're going to see cooler weather across the state of Texas. Instead of seeing those triple digits, we're going to be seeing some 80s and 90s. So even some 80s is going to be possible in the state of Texas over the next couple of days. A few showers is going to be expected across the upper Mississippi Valley and into the Great Lakes. But really, this is nothing to worry about. Just some light showers in the cooler air and maybe some thunderstorms as well, but nothing severe or heavy with that activity. But on the West Coast, we have our monsoons for your Friday. So we're going to continue to see those monsoons bring that heavy rain again, as we've had a very impressive monsoon season this year. And that is going to continue for a few more days. But I'm starting to see signs in the long range models that the monsoon is going to get shut off here at some point as well. But for the meantime, it's going to continue with that heavy rain through portions of the Rockies and the desert Southwest. Nice weather will be had on the West Coast from the Pacific Northwest all the way down to LA and San Diego. Seasonal weather conditions for this time of the year, so nothing to complain about on the West Coast. And we do have cooler weather taking place across the central and southern plains as well for your Friday. And on your Saturday, we'll continue to see those monsoons through the four corners, so more of the same for this region. Nice weather across the Pacific Northwest and portions of the northern Rockies, all the way down to LA and San Diego. But you will start to see those thunderstorms over the inland deserts and through the four corners for your Saturday as well. We'll see that dry weather. Look at that in the northeast and the mid-Atlantic states, in the portions of the Appalachians and the mid-south, dry weather. And again, those few showers there through the Great Lakes could be moving on off to the east, but nothing too heavy or too much to worry about there. So dry weather for your Saturday across the upper Mississippi Valley for the most part, and dry weather across the central plains and into northern Texas. Showers and storms is possible along the Gulf Coast yet again, as that frontal boundary is hanging out right along the Gulf Coast for another day. But again, those showers will decrease in intensity and the overall coverage as well. And a few showers, so we have a next storm system that's going to start to move across the northern plains. So we have this area of low pressure and its frontal boundaries. This is going to turn into a warm front eventually as it moves on off to the east there. But it's going to ride along the U.S. and Canadian border and spread some showers into the northern plains, possibly by Sunday and Monday of next week. So that is to look at the next couple of days weather. Just a quick hit because Mr. G is going to be busy and we're going to be off from the videos for a couple of days while we set up a new studio in a different location. So while we're doing that, I'm going to leave you guys with this video to get you through the next couple of days, and we'll be back Sunday with a new studio setup and new videos. All right, thank you guys and have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye bye.